G'day everyone, and welcome back to part 2 of our Hawaiian adventure. This week we've made it to a different island, and I'm going to spend a couple of days in the water spearfishing a little spot that I've found on the side of the road. Well, it's been a few days since I managed to get out, and we've actually come to a different Hawaiian island, and I have found this place on the side of the road. I'm going to jump in the water here and try and get us some dinner. Cross our fingers. Alright, let's do this. So just off the beach, I find this turtle, just cruising along. I follow it for a bit from the surface, but then, before I get a chance to dive on it, it realizes I'm there and takes off. I then make my way out to this little gap in this reef here, and once I'm there, I find a fishy little spot. So I dive down here, and I'm just approaching a ledge. There's a bit of coral here that I'm kind of hiding behind, and so I slowly peer over the ledge here, and you can see it's a pretty fishy spot. Now I can see some nice unicorn fish, and I line one up, and I'm just about to take a shot when they just pull away from me. So I decide I'm gonna wait, go back to the surface and have another go. So I drop back down, approach the ledge, and as I'm looking through the fish, I can see this black-tailed snapper. And they're an introduced species that are becoming a bit of a pest, so I reach out and take a shot. Of course, I totally miss. And that miss was just the start. I find another one, I line it up, and I miss again. God damn it, I missed him again. But that's not all. I find another one, and I miss again. I think I missed it. How did I miss it? So this time, when I dive down, I tuck myself right down on the bottom. I really want to try and hold myself on the bottom and get the fish to come to me. And yeah, it's kind of a case of just getting to the bottom and waiting. So I lie here and wait, and then I see some of those unicorn fish come through the gap here in front of me. I reach out and I'm about to take a shot and they turn and go away, and I decide once again that I won't rush it and I'll wait and see if they come back. So kind of scratch my hand on the ground a bit, waiting, and I can see them in the distance, but they've kind of spooked a bit and they are not coming. So yeah, I kind of hold out for a tiny bit longer, but I'm out of breath and I've got to breathe. Back down there again, same tactic, and then I see this unicorn fish come through. So I track it a bit and pull a trigger, but I am just too late. This really isn't my day with the gun. I move along the reef a little bit. That last spot kind of got a bit quieter after I'd missed the fourth fish. And yeah, find this spot here. It's pretty nice and fishy. And so I'm just watching everything here, just kind of seeing what's available. Then I see some unicorn fish come through. So I remain tucked up. I hope they're going to come through under the ledge here. But unfortunately, they are onto me and they're just keeping their distance. And also, it's at about this point that the battery on my camera dies. Alright, I'm back out. That was really a bit of a stuff up in a lot of ways. I couldn't hit anything. Just shot after shot after shot missing, but cool dive nonetheless. Cool to see the turtles, cool to see all that fish life, and after my camera went flat, of course, I managed to get this beauty. So this is a parrotfish, or what the Hawaiians call a uhu. And apparently they are delicious. So this is pretty good size, I reckon. Be a good feed for me and Aya. So we're going to head back and eat this puppy up and check out its mouth. See why they're called parrotfish. They have a beak on them. Pretty sharp. Cool. Good. Alright, we got our parrotfish all cut up, well filleted up, and I've just sliced a few slices off it. We've got some soy and wasabi, and let's give this thing a go. Bit of wasabi, bit of soy. Not bad. Alright, it's a new day. We're back up the coast again, and you guessed it, headed back out again. That fish was delicious for dinner last night, so we are going to go and try and get another one for dinner tonight. Let's do it. So I head straight back out to the spot where I was the day before. It was super fishy, so why not? So yeah, I come to this first ledge, and yep, I've got some nice unicorn fish here, just in the distance. So I settle in and wait for them. And then I have this guy come in, I reach out, take a shot, and you guessed it, I missed again.
Missed again.
So I move on a little bit, back to this gutter where I had several goes at getting fish yesterday. And drop down, flatten myself out, sit there and wait. Now, so I'm waiting here, it's not long before I see a couple of blacktail snapper come through the gap. So I line one up and pull the trigger. And finally, I've managed to hit a fish. Now, I don't want to put any pressure on it because I'm not sure on my shot. So I just chase it down and end up grabbing the shaft and head to the surface with my prize in my hand. I give it a quick icky, and then I thread my float line through its gills. Clip the float line back on and slide it up the string. Since that worked so well that time, I decide I'll give it another go, and I'll drop back down. And just settle in. This tactic does seem to work. So just settle down here and wait. And it's not long before they start coming through the gap again. And I managed to nail another one.
Another one. Woo.
Things go a little bit quiet in that spot, so I move along the reef a little bit more. There's another big coral here for me to kind of hide behind while I approach the ledge. And this time, there's a nice little school of blacktail snapper that come in, and I'm easily able to reach out and shoot one.
Woohoo.
Back down there again, and the school comes back in, but this time I'm back to my old ways of missing. On this drop, I decide I'm going to go on the other side of this coral that I've been hiding behind. And I just inch up to the ledge. There's a nice snapper just swam right in front of me there, but I was a bit slow on it. And it's hanging with those goatfish, so I'm a little bit hesitant to shoot because I really don't want to shoot one of them. By now, I'm just after these blacktail snapper, so I need to be patient. And after a while, I get a bead on one and get a shot away. Unluckily for me though, this fish manages to rip off while I'm still on the way to the surface.
Bugger.
I'm heading back in when I find this turtle. And it's pretty chill, so I make a drop down in on it. And because it's so chill, I'm able to follow it for a bit. And it actually lets me get pretty close to it. Unfortunately, I've kind of been looking down, so I don't really get the best footage here, but yeah, it's so cool to see. And yeah, follow it for a bit, and then as I come over this ledge, it kind of spooks a little bit, so I decide I better leave it alone, and I head back to the surface and end up making my way in. Alright, well, we're back out of the water. What an awesome little session that was. Once again, fishy ass. It was the same spot I was at yesterday, so fishy ass, but I put the effort in and I really wanted to shoot some of these blacktail snapper, and I managed it. And these are an introduced species to Hawaii, and they're kind of becoming a bit of a pest, so it's really quite an ethical thing to do, to take them and eat them. Apparently they're delicious eating. We are going to fillet them, fry them up and find out, I guess. So yeah, pretty happy. Well, it was pretty dark by the time we got that fish cut up and cooked, so I couldn't really film it, but it was absolutely delicious and we both really enjoyed it. And in fact, we shared it with one of the people who was staying at the place we were staying as well, and she really enjoyed it as well, so that was really good. We are back home in New Zealand now. I've got the Feijoa tree behind me here, and yeah, that was it for our Hawaiian adventure. Stay tuned for the next video. It's the first dive back and it is going to be a cracker. We'll see you then. Cheers.